The issues of technological sustainability in the realm of academia go well beyond what most schools are equipped to handle. Once a school has access to the necessary technological resources and the students are able to safely and responsibly maintain a presence online, how is one expected to sustain these resources for years to come? Today's technology is progressing and modernizing with every passing day, but the funding is not as disposable as the technology it is used for. When one purchases resources such as computers, laptops, or tablets for a school or district, this is not a one-time purchase. One must keep in mind that the software will eventually need updating, and additionally, there is the likelihood of product damage and the need for maintenance or replacement. Schools need to learn to be smart shoppers in the market for new technology in terms of what you're buying and who you're buying for. When I was in the 8th grade, my school received a large grant worth thousands of dollars allocated for a laptop trolley. However, my school chose high cost mini laptops as opposed to a cheaper alternative, and were in turn only able to purchase 20 laptops to be shared among 750 students. That's a ratio of one computer per 38 students. The trolley didn't even have enough to accommodate a single classroom, and by the end of the year, we were down to 17 laptops due to students' wear and tear. This was much like Coachella Valley School District, where poor buying decision led the school to find themselves requesting a compensation for $1.3 billion. In both situations, we are faced with several issues. The most prevalent being that schools across the nation predominantly spend their money poorly and buying products that are unnecessarily expensive when cheaper alternatives or mass discount purchases are available. Now, by no means do we intend to suggest that the schools should substitute quality for quantity, but there are alternatives that meet the same standards and serve the same purpose, the only difference being the brand and the significant savings. Here, let's set up a hypothetical situation. A school in Eugene, Oregon has been allocated $20,000 and wishes to provide their school with 100 tablets. This school chooses to invest in the newest 16-gigabyte iPad tablet. At an average cost of $450 per unit, this school would only be able to afford 44 iPads, leaving them 56 short. Now, let's imagine that there's another school across the pond in London with a similar goal. This staff is a smart, savvy shopping bunch, so when allocated $20,000 to buy 100 tablets, this bunch opted to go with the less expensive iPad alternative, the newest 16-gigabyte Samsung Galaxy Tab. With an average cost of $160 per unit, this school could buy 100 tablets for the price of $16,000, leaving an additional amount of $4,000. With this monumental savings, the school could put the money towards future expenses that might be necessary when tending to the equipment, or put it something else like tea and biscuits. Being resourceful and smart in your purchases could save your school thousands and go beyond simply choosing cheap alternatives for new technology. Programs such as Raspberry Pi and Keypod exist to deliver high-speed and high-quality operating systems to existing technology that is likely readily available to these schools. These operating systems run as low as $7, and in developing countries and throughout most of Africa, these systems have served the driving force in introducing and sustaining digital technology to children who would likely go without it otherwise. Sustaining a digital presence in the classroom is not an easy task, but when combated with the possible solutions we provided, you might find this task easier. Here, let's review what can be done. One can look for deals in what they are buying, for example, mass group discount purchases, cheap product alternatives, like the Samsung Galaxy Tab in place of the iPad, or even hardware that provides old existing machinery with new updated operating systems such as Raspberry Pi or Keypod. Once a school can maintain a responsible digital presence online with the aid of these tools, one can help to sustain a technological presence in the classroom for years to come.